Hey folks, I'm back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you all. Welcome back to day 25 of my fasting progress. People, this has been one of many of them days that have been very, very challenging. Today, two instances that unfold, and I'm about to share the perspectives and the examples and experiences that happened to me and the learning I got, how I reacted, what I did and how I responded, and the learning I took from each situation and circumstance and scenario. I'm about to tell you. The first one is this. I was watching TV with my brother-in-law. I was watching this program and all of a sudden this advertisement came along and it showed this beautiful woman. I wasn't really watching or focusing on the beautiful woman, but more on the program. And all of a sudden, it just fits an advert by a split second. And that time, as the advertisement showed the woman, my wife had walked into the room. And she said, "Baby, why are you looking away?" And I couldn't respond. I just didn't know what to say because it took me aback. And then, after that, she told me again, "Look away. Why are you still looking?" The thing is, I was actually fixated onto the screen from watching the previous program. And all of a sudden, the transition filled into an advert and my eyes were just fixated onto the screen. And after she walked off out of the room, she stormed out. She was very upset. I had realized, hang on a second, she's very upset. I made her feel low. I made her feel very insecure. So what I decided to do is chase her. I said, "Baby, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It just caught my eye, it caught my attention." And then she responded, "Well, I told you, I warned you. Why are you looking? Look away." She wasn't having any of the excuses or the reasons. She just felt really, really down. She felt really, really rubbish. So from this point, I thought to myself, okay, so how do I make things better from making it worse for myself and to better the situation? What I did is I kept on pursuing, I kept on chasing her. "Baby, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize." And she kept on rejecting me time and time again. "No, I don't want to hear it. No, move away. Get away from me. I'm really upset. You made me feel down." Anyways, throughout the day, I kept on trying, I kept on persisting, and every time I tried, after the initial rejection, after a few times, she started to open up. Because all of a sudden, the barriers were dropped, because of the fact that I kept on trying, I kept on being persistent. And then eventually I won her over. And after winning her over, we was able to speak properly, we was able to understand each other, we was able to connect and communicate properly, because we weren't as wound up or upset with one another. So, the first thing is this. When you're going through a challenging situation, give each other a bit of space. Let your spouse calm down and cool down. But keep on persisting, but not too much in their face. From time to time, give them a bit of space. They come back, do something to win them over, from a touch, from a hug. Initially, you will deal with a bit of rejection. But you keep on persisting, then the barriers keep on breaking down, and eventually you've won them over. Because it goes to show, if you really cared, you would keep on persisting and keep on fighting until you actually won them over. That actually shows your manhood, that you don't back down easily, that you want to work things out, that you care enough about the person to chase them and to win them over. That is the importance of not backing down. That is the importance of dealing with rejection time and time again until you do succeed. So it's really, really important to chase. You must chase. Whoever is in the wrong has to do the right by chasing and make amends out of the situation. Once the emotions has resided, then you're able to speak, you're able to communicate and connect and talk to one another and understand and hear each other out. Then, at that point, things begin to get better. So that's the learning I got from situation one. Now the second situation, which happened today, one after another later on today, I was trying to feed my son. The thing is, my son acts up when it's feeding time with his mother. It's so difficult for his mother or anyone else to feed him apart from me. The only time he really acts up with me is when his mother gets involved. And at that time, it was just me and my son, and I was trying to feed him, and his mother got involved. And I said, "Baby, I didn't ask for your help. Please don't bother. Let me feed him." I felt undermined by this, by her helping me. Her initial thought was, my husband's finding it a bit difficult, let me help him out. But by her doing that, it actually undermines me because she's not allowing me to deal with the difficulty or the challenge, the task at hand. So I told her this, let me get on with it. If I'm struggling, then I will verbally tell you, "Baby, can you help me?" So she understood that, and then she walked off. But I was still huffing and puffing inside. I was just like, why you always getting involved, why you always doing this, when I don't need your help, you're helping. One way is good, but sometimes a man has to do what he has to do. He has to deal with the task at hand and let him deal with that until he calls out for help, because it also undermines his ability. So that is what happened. But in the end, I fed my son and I done what I had to do with it, and it was well. But the big but was, my wife was upset because how I reacted and responded to her. So now the game continued again. What did I do? I came over, baby, I'm sorry. Listen, whenever I need help, if you see me struggling, don't butt in until I verbally say it, baby, I need your help, please can you help me? Because it undermines me, it makes me feel less of a man, it makes me feel incapable. I'm okay, let me deal with the challenge. If it's too much, then I'll ask for it. So I've said this to her, she's understood, and then we just got a bit affectionate and we made up, we hugged, and what have you. So people, the moral of two incidences that happened was, it's all about the chase. You have to chase. Whoever is in the wrong has to do the chasing. They have to make amends from the wrong and improve and better the situation. That is the lesson. The lesson is about being persistent and dealing with rejections after rejections. Because if you care enough about the person, then they're worth every ounce of rejection, providing that you both love one another. Because you can both love one another, but you can also hurt each other at the same time. So if you are in a place where you're hurting one another, it's time to up the game, up the situation, and make it better for both of yourselves. Start chasing. So people, that is the insight and perspective I thought I might bring to your attention. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.